Hey guys, Kevin with Spirit of Twilight. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I talk about different books in the field of the occult, and I wanted to go over today my top 5 books for 2021 for new practitioners. And I've been asked on social media all over the place, honestly, in Twitter, Facebook groups. Some people send me messages through my website asking questions. So I wanted to make a video about that since this is something that a lot of people are requesting from all different levels of social media. So let's talk about that. Okay, so we are going to talk about the top 5 books that I personally feel that are the best for new practitioners in the occult world. Now, as I have said in the past, all the books that I do read, they are read from beginning to finish, front to back, you name it, I read it. But it's not something that I bring into my practices or my practice on a regular basis from every single book that I read. I just want to get more knowledge or gain more knowledge about different things that people practice so I have a better understanding in case if the topic does come up. That way I can interact with a group of people or with a person about a specific conversation that they're having because I may or may not have read about it. So I like to learn. So the first book that I want to talk about is by Tanya Brown, and you've probably seen this book on my YouTube channel. It's The Door to Witchcraft, A Witch's Guide or a New Witch's Guide. This is probably one of the best books that I personally have read outside of a lot of Wicca or Wiccan books, such as the Big Blue Book of Wicca, if you know what I'm talking about. But this book literally has everything in it from history to different daily spells. It goes into colors. It goes into the day of the week. It goes into a lot of different things. So this is actually a book that I would strongly recommend to a lot of people who are just starting out. This is available from Amazon. That's where I got it. And this is book number 5 on my list. Book number 4 is Laura Tempest Zarkoff, and I absolutely love this book too. And this is A Witch's Guide to Crafting Magic Symbols, and it's called Sigil Witchery. And I love working with sigils. I love crafting sigils. I love what sigils do for people, for my craft, my working, so on and so forth, because I put them on the underside of candles, or I write them out on glass for container candles. You could use them in pretty much everything, really. But also, this book goes into the ancient art of shapes, and it goes over several different cultures and sigils and how they became popular, how they became known in the occult realm through different cultures. And this is one of the books that I recommend for people that want to learn about something and feel like they have somebody right next to them or teaching them or guiding them. It feels just, it's a very nice feeling. As a matter of fact, all these books that I'm going to share with you today have that same feeling. It feels like the author, the teacher, the instructor, everybody is right there alongside with you. So let's go on to book number 3. And this is one of my favorite books. I really, 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 really love this book. It's by Madame Pamita, and I'm sure you've heard of her. She is everywhere on social media. She just brings me life when I see her. And this is the book of candle magic, candle spell secrets to change your life. And this book I refer to time and time again. As a matter of fact, it is the number one book review, according to you, the viewer, on my channel, that have watched out of all the channels or out of all the videos that I made. But Madame Pamita just goes into history, colors, days of the week, wax reading, spells that you can do. She goes into everything. This is a diehard book that I would go to because it really is an entire book about making candles, about everything you could possibly... It's an encyclopedia. It has everything in it. So this is also available on Amazon, just like the other two that I mentioned as well. So that's book number 3. Book number 2. We all know this person. You all know I love this person. Do I need to even say his name is Devin Hunter? But he is Modern Witch. Now, this is kind of like a grimoire based on Devin and his practices. But again, he gives you that warm, inviting feeling of an instructor, a teacher, a mentor being right next to you. The same with these other books. They really stress on how wonderful the craft is and what you can do. But Devin goes into several different things, not only just the spells and workings. He goes into the crystals, he goes into colors, he goes into plants. Obviously, if you've seen his social media, he is like loaded with plants all over the place. But Devin is one of my absolute favorites. And if he doesn't know this by now, there's something wrong. So anyway, Modern Witch, this is Devin Hunter's most recent book. And he has 3 others. It's the mystery series. Mystery Spirits, Mysteries of... Oh gosh, I can't even remember. I have them framed because I won't touch them. But, yeah, I absolutely love Devin Hunter, as everybody knows. But it's a very colorful book. It has tons of information. He has sigils in here. He has different things that you can look at based on astrology and, as I mentioned before, crystals, gems, rocks, stones, whatever you want to call it. It's all in here. So this is another complete book that I would highly recommend for people because it is going to become a reference book, really, to people. And this is number 1. And number 1 is probably also number 1 on a lot of people's lists. And he is another one of my favorites. I actually talked to him on Twitter. I interact with him on Twitter. And he is just, in my eyes, an absolute genius. That would be Matt Oren and his Psychic Witch. Now, there's 92 different lessons that you can learn step by step from Matt Oren in this book. And just like Devin Hunter, he teaches you. He makes you feel like he's right along their side of you. He's a mentor in this book. He is someone that's going to guide you in this book. He tells you what to do step by step. Don't go on to the next step until you finish this one, until you master it. This book can take a while to read just because of how in-depth the book actually is and how Matt Oren wants you to take your time with learning and doing all of these things in this book. And his knowledge is just incredible. He, like I said, he is an absolute genius. He really is. As a matter of fact, Matt has a new book coming out, which is currently available on pre-order on Amazon. And for some reason, I can't remember the name of the book. But before you read that book, go order this book. Because the two are like a set of twins. They go together as far as from what Matt Oren has mentioned on social media so far. So if you haven't ordered Psychic Witch, please go ahead and do so, and I'll leave a link below for the book. But it is so well worth getting this book. It is phenomenal. It is just a great reference tool. It is step-by-step information and teachings of what you need to know in order to bring the best of you out into your practice. This is the definite book to get, absolutely, by Matt Arn. Now, also, I wanted to mention, and I don't have the book here with me, Storm Ravenswolf? No. Wow. Storm Fairy Wolf, I think it is. That's not the right book. Okay, it is Storm. It is Storm Fairy Wolf, but Storm Fairy Wolf also has new books coming out. He has two, and they're both on pre-order. I believe both on pre-order right now from Amazon. So go check him out too. He's very close to Matt and very close to Devin, so he's also worth checking out as well. I've read his book, Betwixt and Between, and it's really, really good. It's a lot like learning the magic of fairies and working with fairies step by step. It's similar to Matt Arn's Psychic Witch, but it aligns completely different than what Matt has to say about his book. So if you get a chance, check out Devin Hunter, Storm Fairy Wolf, Matt Arn, of course, the other books that I mentioned as well. Also, if you get a chance, and this is a book that I had given it away to someone who was in college because they needed it, and that would be The Secret Keys of Conjure. That's by Chaz Bogan. And Chaz Bogan is top way, way, way up there too. And I do have to order his book again. I probably said that in another video, but he's another one I want to order. But anywho, if you like this video, please click on subscribe. Please click on like. Please share this video with your friends. But this has been the 5 books that I would recommend in the year of 2021 for newer practitioners. And also, these books, they're good for people that are already seasoned, so keep that in mind too. But I'll leave the links down below for all the books on Amazon, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.